Hi, this is David Reisner here with your Ridgewood Country Club Tip of the Week. Now that wasn't a bad shot, but I did come up about 20 to 30 feet short of the flag. And we're here today to talk about long distance greenside bunkers. So a longer shot, we're talking about 30, 40 yard shots, which I think are the toughest shots in golf. And I think what we're trying to accomplish today is we want to look at two different swings to get you out of these situations. The most important part when you're in a bunker is getting out of the bunker. So yes, I got out onto the green, but it left me with a very long putt. Now, just because your club says S or 56 or you play it as a sand wedge all the time, doesn't mean that's the club you have to play all the time when you're in the sand. Now, I'm looking at a 40-yard shot here. My 56 or lob wedge or S iron doesn't have enough loft to get me all the way back to that flag, and I can't take a long enough swing to get it back there. So what we need to do is go to either a gap wedge, a pitching wedge, or sometimes even a 9-iron if you have a long distance to carry it to the flag. So I'm going to hit the same exact shot and just go up to a gap wedge or even a pitching wedge like I have here. I'm going to hit the same shot, same swing. The ball's just going to carry a little further. And I can do this because the lip isn't extremely high, and that's the goal. We want to get out. So I'm going to take my pitching wedge, take the same exact swing, open face, just like we always do in the bunker, hit the shot, and that's going to carry all the way to the flag. So the point is, when you're in the sand, you don't always have to use your sand wedge. Experiment a little bit, hit your pitching wedge, hit your gap wedge for those longer shots onto the green, and you're more likely to make more putts and more birdies. We're now going to move on to a different type of shot where we don't have much of a lip and we can hit a lower shot. I'm now going to show you a second way to play this shot. Now this is a lower driving shot rather than that full swing shot that I showed you before. The first swing looked very steep, down at the ball, taking a lot of sand with a full finish. Now that's the shot that you want to make sure you get over the lip of the bunker and onto the green when you need to carry it real high. If you have a flat bunker where you don't need to hit the ball real high in the air, what I would recommend is playing it more like a bump and run shot, more like a chip shot, because the swing is going to be shorter. Obviously less likely you're going to have some air or fault in your swing. So what I want you to try, if the lip of the bunker allows it, I want you to take more of a short abbreviated swing, not using your wrist. Okay? The original shot had a lot of wrist, very vertical, up, down, a lot of sand. This shot is going to be more of a vertical shaft, like a chip shot, hands forward, and we're not going to use our wrists as much. Watch the triangle of my arms here, and it does not break down in this shot. Instead of the original shot, which was up, down, this is going to be a much flatter, more of a chip shot, and you can see that triangle holding. So we're not going to take a lot of sand with this shot until after we hit the ball. We want to clip that ball and just kind of push it out. I'd recommend doing this more of a lofted club. You don't want to hit it too low. We want to make sure we're getting out over that lip and onto the green. So let me hit this little shot. And I'm just holding the finish, and there it's out. So because the situation allowed for me to hit more of a low bump and run shot, I was able to do that with a very short swing, much more consistent, rather than taking that big swing that most of us try to take in the sand. So for these long shots, think of those two different ways, try them out, and I guarantee you'll play better golf. If you have any questions about this tip or any others, please stop in the golf shop and see us.